Right, not one bag, but 2 big bags of goodies from Tu at Sainsburys. If you watched my last Tu at Sainsburys haul, you know I did not have great success, but I could not resist that 25% offer that was on, so I did a big online order. It's taken nearly 9 days to get here, which I think is a little bit too long, to be perfectly honest. But in that time, I've sort of forgotten what I've ordered. I know it was lots of jeans because that's what I'm looking for. So let's dive in and see what I got from this haul from Tu. My name is Susan. I am 57, a size 2022, and I am not a fashionista. I am not a stylist. These videos are basically just you watching me try on clothes that I've taken a fancy to. I try anything and everything, so not everything is going to fit or flatter me because I want to get out my comfort zone. I am searching for my style and I can't find it. So this is just me experimenting with fashion. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I think we'll start with the jeans. As I said, there is a whole selection of different jeans here in different colours, different styles, different shapes, because I am still searching for those ideal pair of jeans. I found a nice pair from Shein that I liked, but what I found is after a couple of sort of hours wear, they do tend to bag out a little bit. Today I'm wearing an old, you can't see still, just an old faithful pair of straight-legged skinny jeans from Asda. But I feel I am still searching for my style of jean, and I am in desperate need of some new jeans. So like I said, I picked up a selection, 4 pairs altogether in different shapes and styles. So I'll start with these first pair, £24, and they are flare high rise, and they are in a size 22 short. In this darker indigo sort of denim there with some lighter distressing. I don't like too much distressing sort of on the knees and thighs because I just feel it does sort of draw attention to them, but I think that amount I can tolerate. It's not overly so. These are called flares, but to my mind they look quite sort of straight, wide leg. They certainly don't come to a point and then suddenly flare out like a pair of boot leg. They are in a really good heavyweight but stretchy denim, and sometimes stretchy denim isn't my friend because it tends to stretch over me rather than glide over me. So if they're not big enough, which a 22 should be, I'll be a bit disappointed if a 22 is a little bit tight on me. So we will have to see if they are too stretchy and they just cling on to me, or if they're big enough that they glide over me. But the problem I have is because I carry all my weight in the tummy, often I find they're too big on the thighs. Hence the flared look I wanted to try and balance out the wideness of my hips and belly, so that it just looked a little bit more balanced. But for a start, I quite like those. Hopefully they will be a good fit. So the next pair, again in a size 22 short, and I do believe that you can see the sparkle there. It's not sequins, it's like little iridescent gems that have been sort of stuck onto the jeans there in a sort of scatter pattern, less at the top and then it gets more down towards the bottom. Just on the front, the back is plain, sorry. These haven't got as much stretch, but a good heavyweight material nonetheless. And of course, in this black midnight colour. All the classic features that you would expect of a pair of jeans, with the, you know, the buttons, the belt loops, the fly and what have you. Little pockets on the front and patch pockets on the back. These are barrel shaped jeans, so they should give me the space here that I need, but hopefully, because there's more space in the upper thigh, although I don't need it, it will mean it will glide in more to the material that is sort of hopefully covering up the tum. Then they go down, not into a skinny leg, but quite a straight leg. So I'm quite looking forward to trying those on. Again, £24. A lighter denim here, 22 short again. I'm so glad to see so many options for in a short in one shop, because I have really been struggling. These are going down in price to £20, and these are called Flare High Rise. So I wonder if they are actually the same style as the black pair. Which pair was it? Yes, the first pair were called Flare High Rise, but they were £24, but in a different colourway. They're 20. Though on these, I do feel that there is a slight flare there. Yes, I think you can see it from about this point on. They do tend to sort of look like they're flaring out a little bit. Not so much distressing on these because they're in that lighter denim, but it's in that mid colourway denim, isn't it? It's not light denim and it's not dark indigo denim. It's definitely a mid denim, and dare I say it, a little bit mum jeans colour, but I don't know, maybe that will be fine for me. I wouldn't say they are as stretchy as the first pair, but they have again got that stretch. Like I said, you can't tell from a picture online, can you, if they've got stretch or not. If I could go into a shop and find this selection, I would be more than happy to do that. But of course, you can't. Also, often the bigger sizes just sell out. So you resort to having to look online to see if they've got those bigger sizes. And you can see today I've been very fortunate to find 4 big sizes in the short. So the last pair of jeans, black ones again. Let's be interesting to see if black on dark jeans are more flattering or not. Again, very, very stretchy. These are probably the stretchiest. That's why, because these are Flare High Rise as well. So obviously they might not have had that wide choice of different styles, but they did have colour. So I bought these in a 22 short again in this dark black. Can I tell if there's... No, I still wouldn't have said that they were a flare, to be perfectly honest. They just sort of... almost sort of straight wide leg. Again, all the features you would expect with that fly, buttonholes and pockets on the back. Just holding them up, they look a little bit long, but that's not to say once I've got them on and maybe with a pair of shoes or trainers, they might not be a better length. But if short is too long for me, I've got no hope trying their regulars, have I? So 4 pairs of jeans. And to go and coordinate and maybe so I can try them on and get a good idea how they are going to look. I picked up 3 different tops. I went for quite long line tops. I don't like to wear a short top if I am wearing sort of quite tight jeans. This is a classic example. I've got some sort of straight leg skinny jeans on today with quite a short top from Marks and Spencer's, but because I've got this shirt on over the top, I don't feel too exposed. But if I'm just wearing a smarter top, I want that to be sort of a longer line. This looked longer line online, not so sure in person. No, I don't think it's going to be as long as I would wish it to be. But it's a very nice, pretty, ditzy floral print there in a classic black and white to hopefully go with the black jeans I selected. Now, I'm loving this notch neck at the moment. It goes around and then it comes down into this deep V. There's no buttons, but there is a seam down the front that is stitched up. So that's going to be hopefully quite flattering and quite modest. No collar like this one that's out of shape because I couldn't be bothered to iron this shirt. So no worries there. Long sleeves, no cuffs, quite a simple ending to the cuffs. It is in a thicker chiffon type crepe material, slight texture to it and a little bit of stretch. Size 20, £16. I loved the colours in this top. I am really finding myself going for these sort of darker, sort of heather pinks and whatever, and I just thought that was nice to see it mixed in with the blue. It's on a dark navy background, but you could probably get away with that as a black. Very similar in style, though this has got like an extra little frill around that collar, an extra little feature, but again sort of like this notched neckline. Again, it has no buttons or fastenings down the bottom. It's more like a tunic top. Set in sleeves, long sleeves, this time elasticated at the bottom. Holding it up there, I can see, yes, the back is longer than the front. And I feel this is a little bit longer line than that first black and white top. This, I would say, is in a thicker type cotton. And this one was £16. And I picked this up in a size 22. I thought this top was absolutely lovely because these flowers here aren't printed on, they're actually embroidered on, and I'm glad to see that because I thought it was embroidered on when I saw it online, but I wasn't entirely convinced. So it's nice to see that it's come and they are indeed embroidered on. Now this is in a brushed cotton sort of / chambray, but it is actually almost identical in style to this one. I think you can see a little bit better with this plain fabric, that frill there that I was referencing, the collar and how it goes down to this V here. The set in sleeves, again elasticated. No pattern on the back. Is that skimping out at all, do you think? Or do they get away with it because it's not actually a different fabric? I hate it when they have a pattern on the front and then just a jersey on the back. So I think they do get away with it, but obviously they are being cutting corners there by not adding the embroidery to the back. This one, is actually, it's longer on the front than the back. Maybe cutting or just the style, or maybe. No, I would say I've got the shoulder seams on the hanger at the right point. So interesting to see how that looks. Obviously, that extra embroidery has cost an extra £2 because this was £18 and a size 22. I'm liking those tops. I just hope the jeans go with them. Now, if you watch my previous two haul, you will know that it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest. Nothing fitted or looked nice or whatever. Hence my second dive in to see if I can find something. But what I did like from that haul was this Plisse co-ord set. I ordered the trousers in a size 20 and they were huge. Absolutely huge. But I just love this colour, and I love the thought and the idea of having this sort of casual pull-on co-ord that I can just lounge around in the house in and still look smart should somebody come knocking on the door. So when I got back online, unfortunately, although I said I needed to go down a couple of sizes, the only size they had was a 14. Can you see? This time in a short. The ones I bought before were in a 20 regular. They're pretty small, but if these stretch and are as generous as the size 20s, I've got a little bit of hope that they might suffice. But I would have preferred a 16. I cannot lie there. But I had to buy what was available. £18. I think this is a bargain. And to go with that, just a very plain boxy, loose fitting top. Picked that up in a size 18 and that was £14. So that's my haul from TUI. I'm going to try it all on now and let's see how it fits. I took a chance and it's paid off. I am absolutely shocked. Sorry, just shutting the door there. That size 14. That's how generous and oversized these trousers are a perfect fit for me. I love them. Slightly too long. This is sort of going to be a lounge set for me. So I'm not really going to be wearing anything, but I think I'll wait until they get washed to see if I need to snip just a little bit off of the length. Trousers, absolutely spot on, and I've even still got a little bit of room there. The top in the size 18 is oversized, but I don't feel it's drowning me at all, and it's just the right length to meet the trousers and not sort of expose the tummy or look like it's too long and drowning me. I love this set. Amazing. Brilliant way to start off this haul. I couldn't resist it, even though it was the last things I showed you. I couldn't resist trying it on. So I'm already happy. Let's hope I'm as happy with everything else. I'll start with the top because I'm happier with the top than I am the jeans. I think the pattern certainly shows up, and you can see what a beautiful pattern that is. Just sort of would it be like sort of William Morris type pattern? I love the pinks and the burgundies and that indigo navy in there with sort of like that interspersed with cream. Because of the elastication, I can push them back and I feel a little bit more comfortable with them pushed back. You can see how this sort of notches. I do believe this is supposed to stand up, but it's flopping down, so maybe I'm wrong. But then that gives you this lovely sort of curved V there. It fits well over the shoulders, and I think the length is okay. Wearing these jeans, it's okay. Possibly I could have sized down because it does feel a little bit baggy, but if I had, would have then been too tight, especially across here where I don't like any tightness, because I just feel it clings to what I don't want it to cling to. You can see that it is longer on the back than it is on the front. I'm not mad about my bottom area, so sometimes when things cover it, I know lots of ladies prefer to cover their bottom. Myself, I want the coverage more here, just to give me that confidence that that tummy line isn't visible. But I like it. I do like it, and I think it could suit so many different occasions. With a pair of jeans, a pair of trousers, you probably could even tuck it into a skirt. So yes, I'm liking the top. The jeans, short. They're supposed to be short, but they're too long for me. And because they're too long, they're all booshing up around the bottom and dragging on the floor. And I thought they were sort of like a fit flare, but they are definitely wide-legged. They fit nicely across the waist, and I feel they're not too clingy on the tummy here. That's because I'm in this probably bigger size than I should be, to try and deter that cling back stretchy feeling. So maybe that is my fault. Maybe a size down may give a little bit of tummy cling, but then you wouldn't have all this extra fabric that's just booshing up here and just looking unsightly. On the thighs themselves, I don't think they're too bad. Sometimes I get a saggy bottom here. There's a little bit of excess fabric, but not overly so. It is just the length that is the issue. I'm just going to put you down because I'm not sure you could get that full length, even though I was trying to get right up into the corner. Yes, that's better. You can see the problem. They're just folding over on themselves and sort of concaving in. A turn up, possibly, but then I would still have this issue here. So I'm afraid these size 22s fit flare high rise, and they do come up nice and high, so no muffin tops, that's nice. Just don't suit in the length. Come on to at Sainsburys, these are supposed to be a short. Anybody shorter than, these probably have got to be for a 5'6" woman, and I do not class a 5'6" woman as short. Okay, maybe they will fit better in the other colour. I will try them on and see. Interesting. That is the word, interesting. And I'll keep you hanging for 2 minutes because I just want to show you this top, which I absolutely love. This, in that same size 22, does not feel as big. Maybe it's because it's in a definitely a more heavyweight sort of cotton fabric, but I just feel it just hits me at the right point on the front and the back. It gives me coverage, but I don't feel swamped. I don't feel like I'm wearing a tunic at all. I think this collar is much more flattering when it's not being distracted by that busy print, and it just shows off a necklace so nicely, doesn't it? Sorry, I'm getting a bit warm here today. Maybe it's because this is such a good thick sort of brushed cotton. Pulling back the sleeves again because I just feel it just adds to that more casual feel, and that's probably how I would wear it. This is a hit. I don't even mind that there's no pattern on the back. My hair covers up most of the back anyway. When you're forward facing, this is what you're going to see, and you're going to enjoy that, aren't you? So the jeans, remember these are the same size, a 22 short, but this time they're probably the best length possible. I'm barefoot, well, a pair of socks on, but with a pair of trainers, pair of boots, they're gonna be the right length. They also don't feel as flared as the other pair. So, liking the length of these jeans. You would not think that maybe it's the different fabric because it's in this different colourway, but these definitely feel like they've been sort of cut shorter than the other pair. Again, a good fit on the waist and not too clingy on the tummy. These are definitely a much better fit for me. Again, I'm always going to complain about too much excess here and here, but the length this time is much better. And for a casual little top and trousers, well, jeans, I feel this is much more suitable than the first pair. Top's a hit, jeans maybe. Again, very interesting how these jeans in the same size look so different. These are the plain black pair. Same sort of fit around the waist and across the tummy, although I realised as soon as I put them on, these are in a much more lightweight denim. Of course, they still sort of skim over the tummy. Little bit of excess fabric here and there, but not as much, I would have said. But again, the length is good on me. They certainly feel very comfortable, very lightweight. I feel I could move in them. And I think these could be a hit. Not so sure I need a black pair of jeans. I was more looking for a denim pair of jeans. But beggars can't be choosers, and like I said, I had struggled so much to find a pair of jeans I feel comfortable in. I feel these are the type of jeans that I would probably do housework in or go out somewhere casual. They don't feel that they fit good enough to go out for a night out or a special occasions as much. But definitely to have that choice of a pair of jeans to pull out your wardrobe, I think these could be them. A little bit gapey there, you can see how that fabric is just going up, and possibly just a little bit longer than the light blue mid-jean colour I've just put on. The top now. This was the size 20, and I can certainly see the difference in the 20 to the 22. Feels a little bit tight on the arm here. Really missing that elastication. I can't push them back and sort of like sort of wiggle them back, and because they are quite tight cuffs, is sort of staying there. The length, I think I'm getting away with it because these are a darker denim. I'm sort of getting away with it, but I don't think I would feel comfortable with this length if these trousers were tight, because they're cutting right across the middle of my tum, which of course is my worst point. But again, you know, I'm enjoying these necklines and I think they are very super flattering. Doesn't feel too tight across the bust. I think if I was to sit down, it might look a little bit tight, and the length there across the bottom, but it's not clinging too badly here. This is in a very minimal stretch sort of crepe material. What can I say? It's pleasant enough, but the fit isn't outstanding. And I think I prefer the blue brushed cotton one. Maybe barrel shaped jeans aren't for me after all. Or certainly these ones aren't. I think you can tell I finally found my pair of short jeans in this haul, because these are actually too short for me. It's such a shame, because I was looking forward to this sparkle here. Now, if you can tell the barrel shapedness of them, so they literally sort of come out in a curve and then go down to the ankle. And that's what I usually find is quite flattering, because it allows me to have the larger size to cover the tummy, but then the legs don't look huge and out of place on me because that style, and then it brings it in at the ankle. But these, they just look silly because they are just too short. On the waist, the same sort of fit as the other, and across the tummy quite nicely. And you can see, rather than coming in and then sort of trying to get to the leg shape and giving me excess fabric here, these just glide down to that barrel shape. And yes, of course I've got the fabric here, but that is the style of the jeans, and I quite like that style because I don't feel that I've got those unflattering sort of creases and booshing up everywhere. Unfortunately, a no-go. They are just too short. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are a loyal subscriber, hello again. Thank you for all your comments. I do enjoy reading and responding to them. If you're new around here, you've enjoyed this video, push that subscribe button and you can come back and see me trying on more clothes. So as a conclusion for today, some hits and some maybes and quite a few different ones that are just no goes. And I think it's so interesting to see when I've bought the same style of jeans in the same size, the variations in the fit and the length was quite surprising. So definitely keeping the co-ord size 14, let you know. And I'm going to be keeping the darker, no, not the darker, the mid-range indigo jeans and the blue embroidered top. I count that as a success, almost 50% I would say. The rest will be going back. Thank you too for the 25%. I do appreciate it. I hope you managed to get something in the bargains. When you watch this video, unfortunately, it will have finished, but they always run them. And of course, New Year will mean lots of sales, so keep your eyes peeled. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time.